Hey guys, how are you guys today? I hope you all are good. I miss you guys. I miss seeing you all in class and chatting with you. Excuse my out of breathness and my messy hair that I haven't done and my no makeup. I'm actually working out right now. And you'll probably see kids running around the background because that's just my life. But my workout actually has to do with our lab today. So I'm trying to get two things done at a time. So you're gonna hear me breathing a lot and probably hear someone else up in the background. That's my little video that's making me work really hard. So today we're gonna talk about the heart. Hopefully you've watched the other video where we went through the heart and diagrammed how the blood pumps through the heart and I'm going fast now, and how you get that blood, the oxygen you need through your blood to the rest of your body. So if you haven't watched that, watch that first. And then come back and do this lab. We're on page 350 in your book. We're going to do experiment 14.1. So you'll need to have a stopwatch. And it can be like your phone or something. Oh, I feel like I'm going to go crooked here. Phone or something, the timer on your phone, whatever. And a place where you can do some jumping jacks. So go outside and get some fresh air while you're doing this lab. So we're going to see if we can figure out our cardiac cycle. And while I'm cycling here and going crazy, you guys can be doing some jumping jacks along with me. So go ahead. And number one, if you haven't read the procedure for number one, it's kind of funny. But it says you've probably been sitting down quietly reading this incredibly interesting course. So let's make sure you've kind of sat down for a little while and just rest for a few minutes, chill out, and you're going to, after you've done that, we're going to find your resting cardiac cycle. In the exercise world, they call this your resting heart rate. It's the same thing. So, oh, sorry, she's screaming at me. And that's what you want to measure first. So you're going to place your index finger, that's this finger, on the ends of your right hand at the inside of your left wrist on the thumb side. So right here. And on me, you can really see my vein. It'd be easier for you in person. I have like really good veins. That's what you're looking for, is that vein right there on the inside of your wrist, on your thumb side of your wrist. So lightly push it. You don't want to hard push it and cut off your supply because then it will actually go faster. But just lightly press it, and that's your pulse. And I want you to count the number of times your pulse beats in 30 seconds. Okay, so you're going to count 30 seconds on your stopwatch or your clock or your timer and see how many times you feel that pulse beat. All right, so do that now while I'm sweating. Oh, my lady like increased my resistance a lot, so I'm sweating now. You guys have about 15 more seconds, so keep going. Y'all are doing good. Oh, I have to stand up for a second.
Transition back to third. Looks like this. 3, 2, straight up tall, stand tall.
All right, that's been about 30 seconds that y'all did. So when your heart pumps blood into your aorta, the increased pressure in your arteries causes them to expand. And that expansion travels through your arteries. And that is your pulse. You're touching your artery and you're feeling it expand and contract. Okay, so basically what you're feeling is your heartbeat. So if you double the number of beats you felt in 30 seconds, you have the number of times your heart beats in a minute. Okay, so obviously 30 seconds. To get to a minute, you do that twice, so that's your heart rate per minute if you do what you did 30 seconds twice. Okay. All right, now they want you to divide 30 by the number of beats you counted. Okay, so take the number that you counted in that 30 seconds and divide that by 30. And that will give you your cardiac cycle, which essentially tells you how long your heart takes to make one beat. Okay, so you took your pulse for 30 seconds, take that number you got, divide it by 30. That's how long one beat of your heart takes you. So it says the average person has a cardiac cycle about 0.75, which corresponds to 80 beats per minute. So this is your resting cardiac cycle. If your body starts expending lots of energy, the blood must flow more quickly to cells in your body, then get enough oxygen for all the energy that they need. So right now, my body's getting a lot of energy, a lot of oxygen, my blood is pumping. And I'm not really even doing what she's telling me to do right now. So this is gonna change our cardiac cycle. So we're gonna do 1 minute, full 1 minute, don't be lazy, of jumping jacks. And jumping jacks sound really easy, but they're really hard. And a minute's gonna take you guys a lot of energy. So on your mark, get your sneakers on, get set, and go. Jump jacks for 1 minute. Go, 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 go.
We're going to continue this pattern of matching the watch. Watch stay consistent, power stays consistent. Our X level.
So obviously, while you're doing these jumping jacks, keep jumping jacking. We are hopefully, unless we did something terribly wrong, going to see an increase in our cardiac cycle because our heart is going to be pumping faster than it would normally pump. Whew, this lady's coming a little crazy today. All of our cells, especially our muscles when we're working out, keep jumping jacking, need our extra energy, and so our blood needs to pump more stuff to them. Okay, and they also are pumping those nutrients to them that they're using up to do all this energy. Okay, y'all are done jumping jacking. Good times, guys. Good job, guys. Okay, so now go ahead and count your beats again for 30 seconds. 30 seconds counting now. Let's go. Measure that pulse. Measure, measure, measure. Keep counting. Keep counting. All right. That is about it. Okay. So, go ahead and sit quietly. We're going to sit quietly for 1 minute. Make sure you've written down your first trial there. That's your first trial. Go ahead and write that down, what your number you got on your beats, okay? We're going to wait 1 minute.
Let's do it. Dropping into the beat. Hit, 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 hit. 65 RPM. Out of the saddle to third. In 5, 4, 3, 2.
We're still resting. And obviously, we're going to be slowing down that transport of nutrients and oxygen to our body. And so, well, you guys are. I'm still hauling the oxygen. Look, I got some little sweat going on. Okay. But you guys aren't. You guys are slowing down. So, obviously, our heart should be slowing down. Okay. It's been a minute, so go ahead and count your pulse again. Okay? Count it again for 30 seconds. Ready? Go. I'm just gonna be over here sweating.
1. Drop it back to the beat at 65. Drop it back to the beat at 65. Enough resistance that you match the watch as we take it up to third.
Whew.
Here. 5, 4, 3, 2. Hit it. Hey.
All right, you have about 10 more seconds to keep counting.
Yeah. So good. To the saddle. 4.
All right, now write that number down. And we're gonna wait another minute. We're just gonna relax. I hope you guys are having a nice time just spending time with your family and reconnecting with your family. It's been such beautiful weather here. It's been nice to get outside and read a book or play, or we've been hitting a tennis ball back and forth and volleyballs and soccer balls.
Hands are light, heart is lifted.
So
You're gonna step into this cadence.
it's been nice.
You're gonna find it.
All right, we're still resting right now.
PM right here.
We're still resting.
PM.
And we're gonna take our heart rate again
You set for your watch.
for 30 seconds. So here we go. Go ahead and start counting now. All right, 30 seconds.
Here's the deal.
Count our heart rate again.
Stay consistent at 110 RPM. 110 RPM is the goal. Now,
This is a lot of times what people call like your recovery period. After you've done something really hard,
slightly.
you have this time when your body starts to taper off as it adjusts back to normal. And so this is what we're actually measuring right now, is that recovery period. So I hope you're still counting. Okay, and finish counting and write that number down. All right, we're gonna hang out here for another minute. Woohoo! Y'all are gonna spend a lot of time with me today.
80 to 90 RPM. Yeah. Saddle. 3, 2, 1. Down. On. Down. Up again. 4, 3, 2.
Okay,
Take it up.
so next week I will be, this week.
Saddle down in 4, 3.
Let's see, probably on Tuesday, I'm gonna post another video on how to do our body. So be looking for that. All right, so I'm gonna count
Take it up. We're with
here in a couple minutes again.
you. Got a whole stride behind you. Saddle in
It's time to get ready to count our heart rate again. I think that's number 3. This will be number 3. So here we go. Go ahead and start counting your pulse now for 30 seconds.
Say yes with your body.
Whew.
Come on. Okay. One more set. I got this down. Resistance comes up. Cadence drops. 80 to 90. Here we go. Up. Yes. To the saddle.
Whew. Y'all think 30 seconds is a long time. You should do some of these workouts. She has us doing stuff for like 10 seconds and it feels like an eternity.
Up again in 4.
All right, go ahead and stop counting. We're gonna rest for one more cycle, one more minute. Y'all should almost be back to normal by this time.
Last time you're up.
Okay,
In 3. In 2. Take it up, up. Yes. 4. 2. Saddle down. Finish here. Woo. Hey.
okay. One thing on my notes that I wanted to touch on real fast is we talked about how veins bring blood in to the heart, because that little word "in" is in the word veins. And so
5 RPM.
most of the time, this is going to be deoxygenated blood. Most people think, when they think of veins, as deoxygenated blood. Okay,
Hey.
hold that thought for a second and go ahead and start counting down your last cycle.
My goal in this weight loss program is that you can
Okay,
forget about that.
so as I was saying,
You are so busy.
the only exception to that rule, remember, is our pulmonary vein. It's coming into the heart from our lungs. That's the only vein that brings in oxygenated blood into our veins, okay? 5 seconds. Okay. All right, go ahead and stop and write that number down. Miss Saunders sweating. So just note that 99% of the time, veins bringing deoxygenated blood into your heart, except for that pulmonary vein. Pulmonary, referring to your lungs, will have just traveled to the lungs to get oxygen and bringing it back to your heart. Okay, I think y'all should be done counting. All right, so I'm gonna pause here on my video for a second so I can talk to you and finish this up. When you're done, we're going to divide each of those numbers by 30. And I won't tell Miss Holly if you use a calculator. Okay? So each of those pulse beats that you counted, divide that by 30. And this will give you your cardiac cycle right after the jumping jacks, as well as during that time that we were resting or recovering from that exercise. Okay? And as you see, it should be, when you first rested, it should be low. Jumping jacks should be super high. And then at each interval after that that we just took our pulse and we were resting and recovering, it should have decreased. So that is our lab for today. What I want you to do is make me just click a little shot of your lab results of your numbers and what your results are. You know what? I'm gonna make it even more challenging. I want you to make me a line graph, okay? Make me a line graph of that data and send that to me, okay? Go ahead, you can text it to me if that's easier. You can email it to me if that's easier, or I'll make a spot in Google Classrooms, an assignment, if you want to drop it in there. And if for somebody who's having trouble, if you click on the assignment that I've posted, then there should be a little green, I think, thing on the top that says attach your assignment or something like that. Has a plus next to it. Click that, and then you can link your picture right there if you have it saved on your phone or on your computer. And if, for those who don't know, you can also have Google Classrooms on your phone if that makes it easier to send pictures that way. So just download the app onto your phone, and that makes it even easier. But either way, I will accept it, and I hope you all are doing well, and I'll be back in a day or two to walk you through your heart body model. All right, let me know if you have any problems. Bye.